pt1 and Hellball, and today I'm gonna start a new thing where whenever I do a Pokemon challenge, like say the Belief challenge I'm doing, or the Zigzagoon challenge I'm doing, whenever I get to the 4th gym leader, I'm going to tell you what's happened up to that point. So it's like every challenge is like a two-parter. Okay. Why am I doing this? Because I'll write scripts and well, each challenge take a week and some change to make, maybe even 2 weeks. It takes a while to make, is what I'm trying to say, like play through the game and such. So this is sort of like a midway point so that I only have to remember like the first half and then the second half, you know? It makes it better in my opinion. Plus get twice the videos. Well, now that's better, what should I say? Today we'll be recapping my Zigzagoon stuff. Now, all I'm going to be talking about boss battles, which I include as Evil Team admins, the Evil Team leader, rival battles, gym leaders, Elite Four members, legendaries, and the champion. Now, we have not encountered Elite Four, legendary, or we haven't encountered those yet. The Elite Four champions and legendaries. So yeah. So first we had to get a Zigzagoon. I named it Sakura because every single Zigzagoon I get, I name after an anime character. It's a weird quirk that I started with Naruto, my first ever Zigzagoon. Fun times. If you saw the Ruby playthrough, you know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I should probably mention the rules. I'm only allowed to use Zigzagoon battle, though I am allowed to evolve it. I would need other Pokemon for each gems, but they're not allowed to battle. So what I do, I caught another Zigzagoon. And right, I'm allowed to use items in battle, but I will try to avoid them as much as possible. It's gonna be more like if it really comes down to it, and I just really don't feel like doing the whole battle over again. That's like the only instance, but other than that, I'm like, no items until it's like, I'm at the brink, because I don't feel like grinding. I don't have as much patience as same with driveway does. So, oh yeah, no glitches or exploits. Not that I can even use glitches, like, intentionally. I don't think I've ever done a glitch in a Pokemon game. Now I don't know what would be considered an exploit, but I'm not doing them. Just playing through the game normally, but with only a Zigzagoon. So, our first major opponent is, believe it or not, Rich Boy Winston. I know, the true rival of this game. Yeah, he gave me some trouble for the first time ever, I think. I actually lost to him. Lost to Rich Boy Winston because it was full of the story. I got to level 9, tried again, beat him. Second major opponent was a random ass hiker on my way to Roxanne on Route 116. He had a Geodude. I think, was it 2 Geodudes? The guy just had 2 Geodudes, one level 8, one level 10. He walled me. I had to grind to like level, I think it was 13 just to beat him. Other than that, I had to do some scummy strategies of like sand attack and tail whip. It was annoying. And then there's the trainers within Roxanne's gym. They're all annoying because literally every one of them had a Geodude. The first guy had 2 Geodudes. Sorry for the noise. There's some guys emptying a pool filled with dirt. And next there's the Roxanne battle. Dun dun dun. Roxanne battle sucked. I lost the first attempt because Geodude like crit me with the rock throw and just kind of one-shot me. I was level 15 by the way, I thought I should mention that. My best move was headbutt. So for the Geodude, this Geodude battle was long as hell. It was essentially just me spamming tail whip and sand attack. That was it. Sand attack so that if he did go for Roller, which I don't know if he had it or not, but if he did go for it, he would miss. And tail whip to make him weaker, but almost every turn was just, I used tail whip, he used defense go. Turn reset, nothing. It was super boring. Then eventually I just got sick and just started spamming headbutt. I got hit by a good few rock throws. I did some baby doll eyes as well, so that his rock throws did less, but boy, I was slow by the end of it. Rock throw lowers the speed, so nose pass was faster than me when they came out. So what I do, spam and what is it? No, it's baby doll eyes. I spammed baby doll eyes and tail whip, and eventually just headbutt him down while he just continued to tackle me and went for. It was only like a couple of rock tombs. I just thought I'm saying rock throws the entire time. It was rock tomb. You get what I mean? I beat Roxanne second try, and then almost immediately we go over to Brawley's place. What I do, I grinded up to a line noon, and I proceeded to one-shot sweep his entire team. It was fairly easy. Next up is the May rival battle. One-shot sweep. It was boring. Should probably be more in the frame, shouldn't I? Yeah, it was boring. It was like just one-shot sweep. Did I have slash yet? No, I didn't have slash yet. I had headbutt. I was just spamming headbutt. I also had pin missile, sand attack, baby doll eyes. That was my moveset at this point. Next up is the Watson battle. I actually lost the first time because he hacks me out after he got me with a Thunder Wave and Supersonic. Oh yeah, I probably should mention this in the rules. Held items are allowed. I think eventually that, and I held a Cherry Berry, which cures paralysis. So I went for Thunder Wave. I cured my paralysis with Cherry Berry. One shot the Magnemite. I was kind of a little over levels, so he Thunder Waved me. I hit him with a headbutt, just left him with like a sliver, and then I just outsped him, killed him the next turn. Out came Voltorb. I just outsped him, one shot with the headbutt, and then the Magneton. Magneton didn't even do much. I hit him with a headbutt. He hit me with a shockwave, and then I hit him with another headbutt. Done. Second fight went way better than the first. Honestly, I could have gotten more in depth with the first fight, but it was essentially just he used Thunder Wave, I couldn't attack, and then he eventually just Supersonicked me. So I was getting confused. I was just hurting myself or not attacking. It was just I got hacked out the first time. Second time just ate a Cherry Berry and swooped him essentially. Next up is, I think is that the Tabitha battle? Also, there was a random kid with an airline. He was annoying. There was two random kids with airlines. I don't know why there's so many airlines. Very boring battles. Oh yeah, I was kind of like I said, I got a second Zigzagoon for HMs. I named him. I think it's Yui. Yui Slav. So moving on, we have everyone's favorite, the Tabitha double battle. Wow, this was uneventful. Did I have slash yet? I think I had slash at this point. So I had slash, headbutt, baby doll eyes, and pin missile. That's the name. So for this battle, the opposing coughing just immediately exploded. I used headbutt after getting swaggered. I got swaggered, and then I just one-shot him with a headbutt. Next one came out, which I believe was a Nummel, and then my rival dealt with that one, so good times. So, next major opponent is Tabitha again. Why do they make you fight Tabitha so quickly twice? Why not Courtney? Why not have that double battle? Why not just have it two grunts? Why did it have to be Tabitha and then one route later, Tabitha again? I don't get it. It's weird. Second Tabitha fight was essentially the same as the first one. Who do you believe? That was maxi time. I put on the headphones for this. By the way, I have headphones. I don't think I've ever mentioned I have headphones. I have headphones. So I put on the headphones just because this music's awesome. And I'll begin. Use Swagger. and because of his swagger, it boosted my pin missile. So I went for pin missile. It did like just under half his HP. He used swagger, so the second pin missile like killed him. He literally screwed himself over. Out came Camelot. I used headbutt, which did like this essentially. He used, I believe it was magnitude. It was like magnitude 7, so it sucked. I went for another headbutt after he healed, which then killed him. Go back came out, headbutt, one shot. I got really lucky with the confusion, to be honest. Moving on, I did a little bit of grinding, a little bit of healing. I say grinding, I was just clearing out trainers. Healed up, next gym. I taught myself dig, by the way. I picked up dig on the way from Fallowboy Town. I just never said that. Does anyone know how to say that? I'm just gonna say Fallowboy. It's probably wrong, but I picked up dig there, so I taught it to my Linoon. So now it's headbutt, slash, dig, and pin missile. I saw him dig literally just for the fire gym. Though it could be very helpful against Norman due to his truants. I just dig in his attacking turn, come up on his truant. I need PP ups. Okay, well, moving on. That's gonna be my strategy for the Norman battle whenever that comes. So next up, Flannery battle. Slugman came out, I just headbutted it. No one came out, I just headbutted it, and the Torkoal was scary. It spammed Curse, which boosts its attack and defense, slows its speed, but doesn't matter that it lowers its speed, it's a turtle. So Torkoal is like one of the slowest Pokemon in the franchise. So I was essentially just spamming dig and headbutt while he's cursing up. Went for an overheat at one point, which was scary. Because he had the sun up. Sun boosted stab overheat from a Torkoal onto a Linoon. It did a bit. Did about half my health. But then I just went back to spamming curse, and I just started spamming. I just did more of the same. Eventually I whittled him down and won. That Torkoal was a go, wasn't it? I think it was a go. Her down. It. I whittled down the bundle of code and polygons. And yeah, that was it. So the next major battle should be against Norman. How many bosses was that? Let's see here. The 4 gym leaders. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention Wally. I one-shot him. 2 rival battles. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, it's a lot harder in the early game because, you know, you're weaker and you're actually on par level-wise with all the early game stuff. It's just that, you know, you're by yourself. Experience gets distributed a lot more in the later game, like in the late game, because, oh, there's a bug. Because you have more Pokemon, so it's like meant to be distributing more. Oh, get the spider! Jesus! I'm officially holding the camera for this outro, because I don't want. Oh, if you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like and subscribe if you feel like it, or you can leave a comment down below. There's a spider living in my fucking table. Until next time, see you later, everybody. Bye.